Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about American politics, and I kind of want to put an iteration into my "How do we fix America" bucket. Okay, how do we fix America? How do we fix America? How do we fix America? So first of all, America's rocking; it's doing awesome. But there's some problems, right? And we can fix them. So what is a problem? Scams. Scams are a problem, right? So the reason why we're talking about this today is a gentleman that I love. He's a great guy. He's really kind of served as a mentor to me for many years. Really stately, noble, old, wise man who I'm blessed to speak to probably about once a week, right? And I get access to him for about 30 to 90 minutes, right? And I learn a lot from him. And he recently said, hey, Scott, there's this new thing happening, and it's going to be easier to scam people than ever. And I was like, what are you talking about, right? Like, now, this guy is brilliant on some topics, but some topics I know more than him. So this is a conversation. It's like, yeah, what they're going to do is they're going to do AI, right? And your aunt will call you up, and they'll use your aunt's voice, and they'll say, hey, send me some money, and people will just send them money. And I was like, what? Like, it goes, and anybody could do this. And I was like, no, that's not correct, okay? So here's what we need to fix, okay? So how do we fix America? So first of all, world king Donald Trump coming in. We're looking at a period of expansion in American history that I think is going to be one of the most lucrative, productive history periods in America. I think in the next 4 years could be the most profitable, stable 4 years we've ever seen in American history. Terrible man, great American president. It's a super weird formula. I have other videos on this same topic. All right, it's an inversion of Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was one of the best humans ever walked this planet, right? Probably only beat by Jesus Christ, right? But absolute terrible president, right? Great man, terrible president. Donald Trump, terrible man, great president. That's what we're looking at. Okay, I think it's going to shock a lot of people, but that's my prediction. All right, so here we go. Okay, now let's get in there. Okay, and all right, so how do we fix America? So one, I'm hoping that World King Donald Trump will explain this to Americans, and we need this at the president level. And the president needs to just say, "Hey, listen, I know a lot of you out there are getting scammed. I'm going to fix it for you." Okay, it's all about identity, and I think Donald Trump should say this to all Americans. Say, listen, I'm going to protect you from 99% of all scams out there. All scams are the same. Okay, all scams are the same. Somebody wants money today. Anybody. I don't care how they come to you. I don't care if they're calling on the phone. I don't care if they're sending you an email. I don't care what they're doing, right? Someone you don't know wants money today, right? Or someone you do know. Actually, no, let's not add this, right? Somebody wants money today. Somebody wants money today in some weird way, right? And that's it. That's every scam. That's every single scam, right? It doesn't matter, right? Like how they're doing it. Every scam is the same. I need your money today. Anybody who's asking for your money today is a scammer. Period. End of sentence. Period. End of sentence. All right. The only exception is if they are talking to you in front of you with their meat sack body and it's under $100, right? If you know somebody and they meet with you for coffee and they need under $100 today, give it to them in cash. No worries. Doesn't matter if you lose it, right? Like, but I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's somebody you know, somebody you don't know. If they need money today, it's a scam. Period. End of sentence. Every single time, right? And the reason why is no scam, like nobody can long con today, right? And the reason why is if anybody's like, hey, I need your money. And you're like, okay, great. All right, when do you need it? Right? If it's today, don't give them anything. Never talk to them again. Period. I don't care if it's your aunt. I don't care if it's your uncle. What you're like, no. You're not sending internet money to anybody you know today. Period. You're not sending money to anyone today on the internet. Ever. You need to understand that, right? It's just not going to happen. Okay? That's a scam. Always. If the person needs money today, it's a scam. Period. Now, if somebody's like, hey, like, here's a good example. All right? Like, so there's an organization that I deal with, it's charity, right? And I know people in person who serve their organization. I can see that person. I can talk to them every single week, right? I know that this same organization sends trucks to pick up charity content every single year from the same location, right? Same thing, right? If you're going to give people money, like connect with the American Red Cross, connect with real organizations, right? Samaritan's Purse, like things that have been around forever, right? This stuff is real, right? But if anybody needs your money today, it's always a scam, period. End of sentence. Period, end of sentence. Okay? And if President Trump says this from his bully pulpit, right, that will work. That will work, right? And we need to just and the reason why is the biggest problem we have right now is we have people like that are still pretending your emergency is my emergency. That's a bunch of bunk, right? Anybody who's in an emergency, leave that up to an ambulance, right? You have no business solving emergencies. Okay? And if you are in the business of solving emergency every day, you guaranteed are going to get scammed. And we need to get people in the, like basically, hey, you could pay anybody you want, right? Pay them a week from now, pay them a month from now, and do not send them a penny until you have gone to one of your trusted friends who is young, understands technology, and said, hey, I'm going to send money to this person. This is the amount. I'm going to send it to them then. And then they're going to be there say, oh, hey, I know what that organization is. I know who those people are. This is the website you're sending it through. Great. All that's fantastic. Right. In fact, I'm going to give you a more direct link. Right. So that you can give it right away. And you should use PayPal or whatever, But anybody who wants money from you today, that's a scam. It's always a scam. It's always a scam. And President, it's always a scam. Anybody who needs money from you today, it's a scam. Okay. And I think we need to get this, like, even if you know them, this will cut 99% of all scams overnight. And I think Donald Trump can just say, hey, everybody, I love you. Listen, if anybody needs money from you today, if anybody wants you to send money to them today through some kind of wire transfer over the internet or anything that is odd, right, is anything but is you meeting a person that you have known for years and giving them cash, if it ain't that and they need it today, it's a scam. Period. End of sentence. Period. Right? And I really think this is how we fix America. We have the American president speak truth, speak wisdom, and speak things that are useful every single day. And I think Trump can do this. And this would really, really help, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. Absolutely nothing more. Absolutely nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.